Hello everyone, you know who it is. It is Crazy J. And I'm here with another edition of Crazy Talk. Today is a little bit something special. We're going to be doing, my top 5 best moments of me in the NSS slash GWF universe. Now, I'm going to start off with an honorable mention. We saw the return of the Psycho Ward. My finisher from hasn't been seen in a long time now. Before yesterday, the last appearance that the Psycho Ward was seen was July 7th, 2016, and it made it all the way until December 26th for it to be returned. So that is just amazing. Now we're going to be starting off with number 5. Crazy J versus Austin Woodward, the rivalry. In my opinion, and this is totally not biased, everything in this list is not biased, letting you know, guys. Now, but number 5, the Crazy J versus Austin Woodward rivalry. Now, this rivalry is gotta be one of the longest and best rivalries of all time. It really has. This rivalry lasted over a year, ever since the NSW NXT Season 4 Episode 1 of Crazy J versus Austin Woodward facing off in a steel cage. Crazy J lost, but it went on to fuel the fire of the rivalry for many, many months, and it ended all the way at the GWF Payback pay-per-view, where it was the triple rivalry between Austin Woodward, Crazy J, and J Money, as Crazy J and J Money did have a rivalry. Also, at the same time, Crazy J still had one with Austin Woodward. So with all of those colliding, even with Austin Woodward having some beef with J Money, all that being settled at the Payback pay-per-view was just fantastic. Coming in at number 4, this is actually 2 in 1. Crazy J's winning titles in his FWW career. The first one winning the TV championship, and the second one, I believe, yes, the first one, the TV championship against Austin Woodward in a steel cage match, after Crazy J losing many times to Austin Woodward back in NSW, but finally managing to pick up the win in FWW. The other one was becoming the CWF champion, if I am correct, against Roderick Strong. So, Crazy J finally seeing some gold into his career, which would end up improving him and boosting his morale, and, well, because of those past title histories and how he works now and how he managed to maintain them, you're going to see some other great moments that was probably the reason why they happened further in the list. Coming in at number 3, Crazy J qualified for the Battle Royal to become the first GWF champion. Now, also thrown into Crazy J in the very first match of the first episode GWF SmackDown was also against Austin Woodward, which he won. So in the record books there, Crazy J is the winner of the very first match for GWF SmackDown. But he ended up going on to qualify for the Battle Royal, which ended up going through to GWF Night of Champions, where Crazy J and 5 other men fought in a Hell in a Cell for a chance to become the very first GWF champion. And Crazy J went on, faced a lot of men that people favored over Crazy J, to which Crazy J somehow became victorious, pinning Bray Wyatt after his signature corner bulldog. And, well, Crazy J getting a world title run into his career. Coming in at number 2. So, like I mentioned before, of the triple rivalry between Crazy J, Austin Woodward, and J Money. So, Crazy J, when he was GWF champion, got screwed over by J Money. J Money bought out the ballots for him to face Crazy J on an edition of SmackDown, and with the referee Big Match John didn't see Crazy J's hand on the bottom rope, which caused J Money to have the title, and then which further got to the point where Austin Warwick came into the mix, with him getting an opportunity of being the #1 contender. So, the triple threat match, which in my opinion had to be one of the best title matches for GWF SmackDown. It hands down had to be. And like I said, this is nothing biased. I'm going by quality, the build up, the story. I think, in my opinion, has to be one of the best title matches in GWF SmackDown history. But Crazy J went on against two other men and became successful, to which he also became the very first two-time GWF champion. And coming in #1 is the return of Crazy J. Crazy J went on to go to Raw after he lost to J Money in the Last Man Standing match at Battleground for the GWF title. And Crazy J went on to go on for other titles, like try to qualify for the Intercontinental Championship against Daniel Cage, but wasn't successful. Soon, Crazy J was later on drafted to Raw, except he wasn't Crazy J. He was turned into No Way Jaden, where he debuted as No Way Jaden on September 18, 2016. Crazy J went on to keep going as No Way Jaden until Damian Hunter, his mentor, tried to build him back into the image of Crazy J, to which the name and the personality that made him so successful, and the name that people know him as all over the world. And it wasn't until a sign of craziness came back from Crazy J when Damian Hunter challenged Crazy J, or I should say at the time No Way Jaden, to an Extreme Rules match on an edition of Raw. And if I am correct, it was GWF Raw Episode 3, Season 2. Crazy J didn't use any weapons in that match until the very end, where he got the victory against Damian Hunter, but he turned around, grabbed a chair, and went back and hit Damian Hunter with it, even almost hit the referee with it. Next week, on episode 4, we see the official return of Crazy J, where Notorious, at the beginning of the show, was pretty much challenging Damian Hunter, saying, "I will take on No Way Jaden. He is a loser, and if I win, you and No Way Jaden will become my cheerleaders." To which, at the main event of the show, what people did not expect wasn't No Way Jaden. It was actually Crazy J, in this whole new, even more crazy persona, more crazy than before. And people are questioning if Damian Hunter has really gone through more than he expected with Crazy J. And Crazy J went on to be successful on beating Notorious. And Notorious, via stipulation, had to leave GWF for good. So that was my top 5 Crazy J moments of the NSS and GWF universe. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I say this around me because I know that the world is listening.